gonna give you guys all like the tea, all of the details on what happened leading up to like why we stopped talking.
Let's talk about it. She chose sides.
Who?
Look, this bitch really wanna fight. How many backstories are you gonna give them? Stop looking at me like that, Karina.
You guys, when I got there, I felt embarrassed.
What, Stephanie?
Yeah, say it.
I knew I dropped the ball, and I had admitted that.
I fucked up hard on that one though, because I think that was the one.
When that happened, I remember cutting her off completely.
And when Cynthia called me, like, she was obviously pretty upset, and I'm like, yeah, you fucked up.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, let's post for a thumbnail before we forget. You need to tell that dinosaur to shut up.
How are we posing? How are you doing?
Like this.
Oh, hate him.
Do it again. Yeah. Hey, I feel like the crisscross stuff is really making me look like a big bitch.
Yes, you want ho ho ho?
Oh no, I don't care about the front. I just feel like I look like
You don't.
Sorry.
No. Should I punch her?
Punch that bitch. Actually, you were too close.
Yeah,
I felt air.
Too comfort.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, guys. We finally have a special guest.
Hi guys.
You guys, it took us so freaking long to even get her in a freaking video. I know you guys see her like in the vlogs here and there, but
Here and there.
yeah. But today we're gonna be talking about some tea, talking about some good stuff or whatever. You wanna tell her?
Some juicy shit. Sorry.
Like your ass.
Oh,
It is.
You tell them. This is your
You
story.
guys, I'm pretty sure y'all know, but what? But for those of you who don't know, this is our older sister, Cynthia. She's actually 6 years older than us.
Okay, you don't have to put my age.
She's like 52.
I know, but if they put you fucking, they're like, oh, she's fucking not old.
She's old.
old as fuck.
Anyways, this is our older sister. She doesn't really have time for us ever, so when we do finally get to hang out with her. How should I say it?
Yeah, like that.
Period.
That bitch in. Facts.
No, I'm just honestly bitch just busy with my kids and my business.
You had like 11 years.
No.
How long have you been with her?
Shut your mouth. Almost 10 years.
No, but honestly, my sister's just super busy. She's a mom or whatever. She's a wife. She has the soccer stuff going on. As most of you guys know, we're actually really close. We grew up like inseparable, and we've always been like super family oriented. Oreo. Yeah, guys, we grew up super close. We've always been like very family oriented. I'm pretty much gonna get into the tea on why me and my sister stopped talking. I pretty much cut her off for like what, 2-3 weeks?
Yeah. It was like 2.5 weeks, bitch.
We're gonna get into it.
And I'm here because I'm the middleman of them and this story.
Yeah, this actually just happened. She's what?
Huh?
Choosing sides? Let's talk about it.
She chose sides.
Who? Look, we're gonna talk about that.
You think?
We're gonna talk about all that right now.
Too.
You definitely did.
Yeah, I chose the right person.
All right, cut. I'm done.
No, guys, we're gonna give you guys all like the tea, all of the details on what happened leading up to like why we stopped talking, and then Bree's gonna kind of give her side on like just everything. Anyway, so we're gonna take it back. It actually happened in October. So Chubb's birthday is October 5th, and every birthday that we have for the kids, we always get together. Weather. Sorry. Whether it's at like John's Incredible Pizza, like just wherever we decide to go, we always get together, and that's always been a thing. Okay. So yeah, Chubb's birthday was coming, and I want to say it was like a week before, and they actually texted me and was like, oh, what are we gonna do for Chubb's birthday? And I was like, oh, I think he just wants to go to like John's Incredible Pizza. Everybody could meet us there. Cool. So the day before his birthday, she actually was on FaceTime with me and Bree. We were all on a group FaceTime family meeting. Sister shit. We were all on FaceTime, you guys, and my sister's like, oh yeah, like what are we gonna get him for his birthday? Like what does he want? Like planning on the time that we're gonna show up and like buying the tickets, all this stuff, okay? That was the day before. So the next day comes around, it's Chubb's birthday. I'm taking the kids to school, and tell me why this bitch calls me like at 8 or 9 in the morning, and she's like, oh, like I don't think I'm gonna go right away. You guys, I was instantly annoyed, like in my voice, like my whole demeanor. I was just like, okay, like I hung up with you like within 5 seconds, huh?
Yeah. And before they go on with the story, it wasn't that like her not going was expected, but it was expected. So I feel like that's why you got annoyed that fast, is because you were kind of like, oh well, I don't know if she's even beforehand, before she canceled, you were already like, is she gonna go or not? Like,
one thing about Cynthia, she's known for canceling. She's known for not coming through. She's known for literally last minute, oh, I'm not going, I hung up. Sorry.
This bitch really wanna fight.
Let me give you a little backstory before I get into everything. Let me just say, okay, we have pretty much just each other. Like, I have 5 kids. She has, how many do you have?
10, 8, 7.
Well, 7.
She has hella kids, I have hella kids, but we don't have a lot of family. So when we get together for birthdays, we really expect each other to like just come through for each other.
Especially for the kids, because I feel like at that point, like, if only one, like, you have all the kids. I don't have kids, you know, so I feel like you bring the party. Like, and you literally bring the fucking kids to have fun with other kids.
Long story short, we don't have a lot of family that comes around for like birthdays, events, anything at all. So whenever we have birthday parties, especially for the kids, we really expect each other to come through. Like, I've always came through for you and never canceled or missed any birthdays. Anyways, let me just give you a I said that 5 times, huh? Backstory.
Yeah, just how many backstories are you gonna give them? Backshot, bitch.
Put you on blast, however many it takes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's start from the beginning. Nana's birthday was in March. She canceled. I ordered so much food, you
I
guys.
was sick.
Shut up.
Stop looking at me like that, Karina.
Her birthday was March 2nd, and I remember asking my daughter what she wanted to do for her birthday, and she was like, oh, I just want like the family to come over, like we can eat food. That's exactly what we did, girl. I ordered Cane's, and how much food did I order?
You guys, when I got there, I felt embarrassed. Like, I felt so bad because she had like 2 big platters of like 100 chickens. She had like 2-3 platters of fries, hella bread, hella sauce. Like, it was so much food.
Yeah, and I decorated with like some balloons. Like, I just tried to make it special for her because that's all she wanted, because we always give the kids an option to like go do something or have like a little birthday party.
Yeah.
So yeah, I invited my sister. Tell me why my sister canceled the day of. The day of Nana's birthday, she canceled.
I was sick.
But you still go to soccer. Anyways. Yeah.
No, I don't. Not when I'm sick. No, when I'm
Yes,
sick.
you do.
No,
You're
I'm
lying.
Bible. No, Bible. When I'm sick, I can go.
Why are you turning your phone? You nervous?
No. Girl, I need that money. Just kidding.
So yeah, Nana just wanted them to come over, and she ended up canceling last minute, as well as like my mom. So literally nobody showed up except for Brie and Aunt, which we're very appreciative.
But also, you guys, me and Aunt, like, we're like Tia and Theo. We don't have kids. We don't have nothing to like bring her. We did bring her a gift, but like, it's not like entertaining for us to go, in my opinion, for like her,
Like, kids,
her,
like
you know,
cousins.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and when you have like a birthday party, I feel like you're most excited to like play and run around with like your cousins, but like, I'm not gonna play tag.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Nana's birthday happened, and we kind of just like dropped it, kept it pushing or whatever. And then Elijah's birthday was a month later. I mentioned that it was Elijah's birthday, and my sister was like, oh, I think we have soccer, because we can only take the kids on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night, because that's when we have them. And she has soccer Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So I had told them about the birthday, and my sister was like, oh no, like we have soccer. So I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna invite them, like whatever. So we ended up just going by ourselves to John's Incredible Pizza. Okay guys, so a couple months had passed, and Evan's birthday is August 13th. Okay, so my sister and her husband actually play soccer on Sundays, and her husband actually ended up breaking his ankle on that Sunday of Evan's birthday, which was August 13th. And since Evan was with his dad over the weekend, we didn't celebrate until that Tuesday. And I remember texting my sister, and I was like, hey, like we're gonna be at Nico's house, which is my husband's best friend, to go like swimming and like have all the kids there. We're gonna make food. So I remember my sister texting and was like, oh, I don't think I can go, like Eder broke his ankle. He broke his ankle 2 days before that?
Yeah.
2 days before that. So I was just like, I get it, like that's your husband,
But he just wasn't able to walk that good yet. But I ended up showing up is the fucking point.
yeah, but Brie texted you and was, or told you like, hey, you should go.
Yeah. What, Stephanie?
Yeah, say it, come on.
No, I feel like I texted you and I was like, hey, like it's Evan's birthday, like we need to not, like I know his things, whatever, like if you could bring him, then bring him, but if like not, then leave him for like an hour or two, and then maybe he could hold it.
Yeah, no, because you were almost not gonna go, so that's why I just told you like, hey, like let's not cancel.
And then that's
again.
when you were like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go, and then you ended up going.
So my sister ended up coming through, and she was there for Evan's birthday, but then Chubb's birthday comes for October.
Which I knew I dropped the ball. and I admitted that. I knew I dropped the ball, but I was like, hey, look, something came up. Shut the fuck up. At the end of the day, I knew I fucked up, you know, but
you fucked up hard on that one though, because I think that was the one that was like the last straw. Yeah.
Don't stare at me.
You're pretty.
I knew I dropped the ball in that one because I know how shitty I was in the past, and we had just had a conversation about like
you were growing and how much you were changing and being
yes, and how I was trying to be more involved.
No, because honestly, you guys, like me and Brie, we're not pieces of shit. It's like we literally understand that she's busy. We know that she has a lot going on. We know that she just doesn't sit on her ass all day and play with her. No, like she genuinely has a lot of things going on. So I feel like it got to the point where we kind of just like stopped relying on her to like come through and like hang out with us. But it's kind of sad because we always wanted to like just be with her, you know.
But it is really crazy because like a month before Chubb's birthday, she started coming through so much for like you. Like she was like
we were hanging out more.
Yeah, when I started work, you guys were hanging out a lot.
You were jealous, huh?
No, I wasn't jealous. I am grown and mature and like you. I just kidding.
No, but honestly, we were hanging out a lot more. She was coming through. Like Alea was starting to like being around you, because for a while she didn't even really like know.
She didn't know who I was.
That. Yeah. So yeah, you guys, my sister was coming through for like a good month before this happened, and I feel like when she canceled for Chubb's birthday, I was kind of like, what the fuck, you know? I instantly did get mad, I'm not even gonna lie. Right when we were on the phone, I was just like, okay. And I was like, I gotta go.
You in your voice right away.
I feel like for so long, my sister has just always canceled on us. So I felt like for something like as special as a birthday, I just thought it was too like important for her not to show up and be there. But yeah, especially because that's all like the kids want is for like their cousins to come through, and like obviously I want you to be there for like your niece and nephews and like not keep canceling and stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
When that happened, I remember cutting her off completely. Like I was so mad that I was just like, if she's not coming through for my kids and like not coming for something,
it was more like she wasn't reciprocating the same energy you were giving her and her family.
Like when I tell you guys, I have never missed one of her kids' birthdays, or like even for like 4th of July, Easter, like we've always tried to make it super special.
Yeah. I think the only time you did is when you were really sick. Remember when you had the flu? But I think you had COVID.
I think I was just more mad because I have never like, and would never do something like that for the kids, you know what I mean? If we can't come through for each other, like we cancel plans last minute because, you know, we're busy or something, that's one thing. But for like the birthdays, I just took it a lot more like personal, I guess. And yeah, I remember like not talking to my sister. She reached out for like a week, huh?
Yeah, and then I was like,
I think what really did it too is because Evan was excited about his cousins going, because you had told him before you would see him on his birthday or Chubb's.
So I even called Karina at like, I want to say like 3 or 4 o'clock, because I was like, okay, I want to be the one to tell Chubbs like, hey, I'm sorry baby, but I can't make it. And she fucking ignored me. And I was like, okay,
because
like,
we were already going to the place, and I was like, she's not even coming, like,
right.
But yeah, that was probably petty on my end, and I can admit that now. But in the moment, I was just like so mad.
During that time while they were fighting and stuff, I feel like if they argue about something, I'm always the middleman. If me and Karina like bicker about something, she's the middleman. If me and her, like Karina, it just works like that. Like we always go to each other for like advice during these things. And when Cynthia called me, like she was obviously pretty upset, and I'm like, yeah, you fucked up, like, but you knew that. It wasn't that like, oh, I'm siding with Karina because I like her more. No, it's because you genuinely already knew you fucked up. So I feel like obviously like I'm always gonna just in my head go with for what I think is right, you know what I mean?
But I feel like we didn't talk for a good like 2-3 weeks. I even unfollowed her on Instagram. Like I wasn't answering her.
Petty.
I was, because I was like, okay, she's not gonna be there for my kids. Like I don't want to see shit that she's
Karina was basically like cutting.
She blocked my husband from her stories, everything.
She like blocked her from her whole life, like dead ass. She was like, oh well, she's not gonna be my sister anymore vibes.
I didn't say that, but
no,
those were
she
the vibes.
didn't say that, but that's like the vibe. Like cutting her off, ignoring her calls, like all that stuff was definitely like, you're not my sister.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you guys, I know I sound like a freaking brat, but unless you were to really understand the amount of times that my sister have canceled in like the last 4 years, I want to say she's came through like 20% of the time.
But that's not even just for birthdays or anything. She's talking about like even hanging out and stuff, and you cancel.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Do you agree?
No,
I mean, I mean, I know I don't come through as much, but I mean, you guys know why.
No, and we
You
always,
know?
that's the thing too, is like, I think when you cancel, like, I feel like you think that, like, we're mad or we're pissed and we want to pick you up.
100,000%.
But the thing is we're so understanding with you that, like, we get it, but also it's like, I genuinely feel, and this is like from the bottom of my heart, is so that, like, you truly make time for the people you want to see, you know what I mean?
Of course, 100%.
So,
no, I don't think I've spent enough time with you guys, obviously.
Yeah.
You definitely make time for the people that you want to see, obviously, but at the end of the day, I don't.
you just don't fucking like us.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
I don't have time for anything. I don't have time for even myself at the end of the day. If I really am being honest with you guys, I really don't. What, Karina?
No, I know you don't.
But I don't
feel
do
like-
my hair, I don't do my lashes, like I don't do nothing for myself.
But that's also very bad, sis. If you think
I understand
about it,
that,
like,
you know, but
I
mean,
feel like your life has really revolved on your kids and
110%.
your husband, and that's it. Like, your kids and your husband, which is not bad, but also, like you said, you don't have time for yourself. Like, you don't have time for, like, even when we do have, like, little things and stuff, I feel like you're always just, like, rushed and things, and it's not your fault. It's because you have things to do, you know, like, you have to go here, you have to go there. But I feel like sometimes it's, like, important for us to, like, slow down and really live in the moment, because, like, genuinely, sis, like,
we don't know how much time we have left.
You do so much for everybody else, like, in your home, and you don't focus on yourself. Even if soccer makes you happy and seeing your kids, of course, that's a whole separate thing, but I'm talking about you and yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's also important to do, and, like, spend time with us, because, like, you don't like us sometimes. Like, you really are just.
But yeah, guys, fast forward to now. Me and my sisters are good. Love you.
Love you.
Foreverness. We're like the Courtney and the Kim in the family.
They are.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
How do you feel?
Good.
We're good now, huh?
I feel like you guys did good at talking it out, because they sent each other a text. She sent her a text message in our sister group chat and basically, like, did a whole, like, paragraph. Karina did a whole paragraph. They had, like, a cute therapy session, and then now they're good. And I think now we understand, like, hey, like, don't be a piece of shit, and that's it.
Period.
And just be there for the kids, you know, at
Yeah,
the end of the day,
yeah.
our kids are gonna have the childhood where we want them to grow up together,
Yeah.
you know, and I just
In a
gotta
very
stop being-
healthy way.
Yeah, of course, a very, very healthy way, you know, and I just gotta plan my fucking, there's just not enough hours in the fucking day.
I can tell you when their birthdays are every year.
I know when their birthdays are. Bitch, I know when their birthdays are.
This is the only time that we genuinely stop talking to each other, because we talk to each other every single day, you guys. If only you guys knew, we're on FaceTime with each other from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep. Like, we literally shit on FaceTime together.
And we also, probably all three of us at that time, we were kind of like, not depressedness, but depressedness,
Because me and you were barely
we weren't even talking.
Y'all
like,
bitches were, but we weren't.
well, even then, me and her weren't talking every
As
day
much,
like that as much, because she was going, like, she had her stuff too, like, you know.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was just a weird time for all of us, but I'm so glad you guys are talking now.
Yeah. Give it back to her.
She fucking punch her. Why are you punching her?
Because I knocked her out. This bitch is beyond busy. I'm busy. I have 5 kids. She's busy. She has her whole family going on.
If you guys come in my element more, you guys understand. I'm gonna stay you guys on the day with me. You know what? That's a good video.
What?
Spend a day in my sister's life with me. Like,
Bitch, I will fucking go on the. I would be dragged out of your house, but I'd be so tired if I ever spent the day with you. And in stone, like, we go in your element, you still come in ours. Not
Yeah.
even, because the family parties don't count for our element. That's different.
No, and I
Sister
didn't
days
even-
and stuff, like, I was talking to her and I'm like, we haven't had a fucking sister day in so long, when we used to go out to breakfast and go, like, to the dollar store, things like that. Like, we haven't done that in so long, you know. And obviously you're super busy, but
Camila, follow her.
I feel like we're all busy.
yeah, genuinely.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let us know if you guys like these little sister dynamic videos. I honestly love filming with you guys, so thank you so much.
Aw.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next vlog. Bye.